Spicy by Nature, episode 5. Like, we really outside. We motherfucking outside, bitch.
We definitely
episode
outside.
5, okay?
I'm outside.
Yes. I am your beautiful host, as always, Tamia. And I have a special guest with me today, my friend Gabby. Hey, Gabby.
Hi, Mia.
How you doing?
I'm doing well today. I'm doing well.
That's right. That's right.
I'm feeling my drink already, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah, me too. Our audience know I get zim. You know. The cup.
I know how you get down, sis.
You know, it's still there though.
Actually, you know how we get down.
Yes, we. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ding ding. Hallelujah. With a drink. God know our heart. Don't judge us. Judge your dad. As I was saying, episode 5 is outside, and we got a beautiful show for y'all today. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be fun. You know, it's going to be a little deep, a little on the deep side, but we still going to enjoy ourselves. We still going to, you know, have a little giggle, little sneaky little giggle. So let's start by, hey,
Hey,
Gabby.
girl. Hey.
Tell us about you, girl. How long we been friends? Do you know?
It's been since we started yoga, so it's been over a year.
Mm-hmm.
We met in November of last year. So actually, no, it's almost a year.
Almost a year. It ain't even been a year yet.
But it feels like we've known each other for a long time.
Oh,
A lifetime.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Everybody don't feel that way. We ain't gonna talk about it. But we're gonna continue with these good spirits. Okay. Gabby is actually one of the few people in Jersey who I'm actually really cool with, because I actually do get along with people. Okay. And she can actually handle my personality, you know. It's just a beautiful thing to have a friend that can handle my personality.
It's just real.
Thank you. Okay.
That's it.
Everybody don't think that. You know, some people want to get fucked with a strap, but we ain't gonna talk about it today. We don't want to talk about it today. But
where the fuck that just come from?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I don't know where that came from.
I'm just spicy by nature.
That was spicy. I don't know who that was supposed to be meant for, but
You know.
it was spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't choke.
That's all they do. Why can't I? The fuck? But anyway, you know, let's get into some seriousness, cause you know, we're just talking about how we met, like a little bit more about you per se.
Okay. It's always hard explaining myself or trying to tell people about myself because I'm so multifaceted. Mm-hmm. Like I just have so many things about me. So I would just say overall, my name is Gabby. I'm born and raised in Trenton.
Okay. The town.
Yes, the town. You know what's crazy? People be looking at me like, they be like, you from Trenton? I be like, yeah. But I don't know why they get that perception. Maybe because like I'm always professional on like majority of the time, so they don't know my other side. But yes, I was born and raised in Trenton. But other than that, I'm just a cool girl who loves God.
Amen.
I'm gonna keep it so simple.
I like simple. So we're gonna move forward. Are you ready though?
I'm ready.
Are you really ready though?
I'm ready for whatever you have to present to me.
That's so nice, girl, because I'm not gonna hold back. Okay. So today we're gonna talk about different kind of abuse. I know we up here laughing, y'all, but this is for real. So different kind of abuse, different forms, different ways, you know, what it might look like to other people. We're gonna start off with like, I'm gonna say like mentally, physically, sexually, spiritually, and emotionally abuse. Woo. That kind of puts chills,
deep stuff nobody don't ever want to talk about.
Have you ever experienced any of these that I just named?
I sure did.
Okay.
I think I have experienced everyone that you have named.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse,
Oh.
verbal abuse,
Oh yeah, verbal abuse.
even spiritual abuse. Yeah.
Spiritual can get deep.
Mm-hmm.
Some people in the church ain't right.
Sometimes they're not right. They're very judgmental sometimes.
Very much so.
And it hurts.
It does. That's why I have my own spiritual tribe. We got our own church.
Yes.
Okay.
We sure do.
Okay. I'm a little nervous with this, y'all. This is
It's a deep topic.
It is.
Yeah.
We ain't got no tissues because we thugs. We won't rock this shit out. So I'm gonna first ask you when we're going to go back a little bit real quick.
Okay.
You could talk about whatever one you want to talk about, but when you was going through one of those, right? One of those kind of abuse in the past, what was your thoughts? Like, how was you feeling then? Like, where was your mental at then?
Okay.
Not now, but then. Like, how was it then? Like, what kind of signs was you showing or was you hiding that others couldn't see, or trying to help you and trying to get through to you, where at the time you just probably didn't understand it, or, you know, you just didn't know how to maneuver just yet out of the situation?
Well, I'm going to just speak on two of the
Okay.
abuses. I'm going to speak on the sexual abuse, and I'm going to speak on the physical abuse, because those are two pretty relevant situations that a lot of minorities, but a lot of people have experienced. So for the sexual trauma that I've been through, I'm going to just say I was a kid. I was a teenager, so I was very lost. I knew what had happened was wrong, but I would definitely say that I was lost. Literally, it was a psychological experience that changed my whole entire life, to the point where you don't know what to do, because, of course, everybody's situation is different, but for mine, I had a close family member violate me in a way that changed my whole life. You know, and we look at family members as somebody that we love, right? Somebody that we trust, somebody that's supposed to protect us, you know, somebody that's supposed to be guidance, somebody that's supposed to take, you know, habits or, you know, advice from, and that person hurt me. So the whole thought around that automatically is just mind-blowing. But being a kid going through that, I would say it was one of the worst experiences of my life. And it's really just one of those things you don't know what to do. And you just hurt, you just cry, and you just kind of live on, because at that time nobody provided no type of support or no type of help. If anything, I was like more questioned about why or how it happened, opposed to somebody just saying, Gabby, I believe you. Let's see how we can help you, you know? But
So it wasn't that kind of situation. It was more so like it was mainly you. Like you.
I was the problem in this case, when really I was the victim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. That's deep.
But for the physical abuse, talking about what I went through that, that was after that sexual trauma. And so I'm going to just say I was a little crazy when I was going through that physical abuse. So I'm not going to say, I'm going to say sometimes I was the abuser too. You know, because I was hurt. I was already going through shit that I had never told my partner at that time. But that's the thing about trauma. Sometimes things just kind of get packed on. So next was the physical abuse. And through that, honestly, I just was fighting back. I ain't even gonna lie. You know, I was crying. I didn't really tell nobody. Everybody looked at that relationship like it was like perfect, but really I was getting my ass beat and I was fucking him up at the same time. You know, so it was just one of those things. I was just young. I was 16 and I had somebody slap the shit out of me because they seen a guy's name in my phone.
Oh, wow.
And I remember walking from the section all the way out South Trenton to my friend's house crying with glasses on, you know, not knowing what to do. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people are in like that type of situation of not knowing what to do, because literally, like, who sets us up to be slapped or to be sexually assaulted and then knowing what to do?
Yeah, you never know.
You just
what to do.
never know what to do, you know? So
Oh wow.
Back then, I'm gonna just say that's really the main thing. I didn't know. I just didn't know. So I just had to go into survival mode.
And that's what happened during your physical. It was more
Same with my sexual. It got so heartbreaking because I still had to live with the person after it happened. It got so heartbreaking, I tried to cut myself. I don't know. I don't know. It was just, I really can't explain. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
And there was nobody to talk to. All I had was a diary that an art teacher gave me.
And you was how old?
I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
When that happened.
Y'all,
but the physical abuse started when I was like 16.
Jesus. Oh my God, friend. Now I knew a little bit, we do talk about it because she's at that stage where she can talk about it. But just hearing you talk about it now is a little, little goosebumps right now because that is a lot.
It is a lot. And believe it or not, it's a lot of us.
Yes.
That has been through it.
It is.
A lot of us.
And believe y'all kids. That's the main thing. Believe y'all kids. Help them. Find a way to help them. They don't know what to do.
Resources, yeah.
Like these men are perverts. Men and women. Yes.
You'll be surprised how many
perverts
men have been sexually abused.
Like, you should be able to wear what you want to wear. Not too skanky, though. But you should be able to wear what you want to wear. You should be able to, be a kid and live your life. And, it's crazy that you can't because these people are so close to home. You know what I'm saying? It's never really a stranger. That's the crazy part. It's never really a stranger. Listen to me. It is never really a stranger. Y'all got to understand where I'm coming from with this, okay? I've never been through the sexual abuse, but just hearing Gabby's story, I hope it touched somebody out there, seriously.
And not only to trust your kids, but to have those safe conversations about safe touches, to have those conversations allowing kids to know that certain body parts should not be touched.
Absolutely.
And that this is their sacred space. And just understand that, because I'm sure, even though at that age I knew that, right? But there are a lot of women that I've worked with or even talked to where it was younger than that and they just don't know, like, I don't know. But I'm sure if that education was put into the child at a certain age, automatically they would have knew it was wrong, and you never know what steps they would have taken to make sure that they told somebody to protect themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is definitely a lot.
It's a lot.
Ooh, child.
Spicy.
I know. Jeez. On my end, I've been verbally abused, physically abused. And those are probably the main two that I will probably talk about throughout this episode, because those are the ones my triggers hit the most. Verbally abused, I might be 31, y'all, but that shit still goes on to this day by people who was supposed to raise me. And it hurt, but when you on a healing journey and you trying to heal for yourself and trying to better yourself to be a better parent, because that was the top tier for me. I wasn't really trying to be better for me, like just me in general. It was all about my baby. So for me, in the past, I didn't know what to do either. I was like lost, and I used to go to school, with bruises, and people be like, "Oh, Tamia, what's wrong with you?" And I'd be like, "Oh, nothing, it's just another day, because at my house, that's what it was. It is what it is, and that person would take their anger out on me, from whatever they was going through in their relationship and outside their relationship, and he just enjoyed just taking that shit out on me, and it was heartbreaking to deal with it.
And I'm sorry that had to happen.
Oh, it's okay. I'm better today.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
But that trauma will always stick.
I learned that.
It will never go away.
I definitely learned that. Like, the past could really fuck you up. Like, damn. Like, I be trying to find Jesus.
But the crazy thing is, nigga, that shit is generational. It's generational, sis.
It is. But we stopping that shit. So
yes,
it stopped at us. Believe me when I tell you, it definitely stopped at us. And for me, it was just, I was dealing with it. It is what it is. I wanted to be where I was at. You know, I felt the love outside of my home. Shout out to all y'all. And coming home was vicious. Like, I would walk home, and that shit was like 3-4 miles just so I wouldn't have to go home and deal with it. And I would rush to school. I would be the first one on the bus. Get the fuck up out of here, because I just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah. And it was, you know, it was what it was at the time. It was not good. It was not healthy. It definitely fucked with me, but, you know, shit happens, and
nah, fuck help. That shit is wrong.
It is wrong.
Accountability is that shit was wrong.
You know, they never gonna take accountability though. They never gonna take accountability, and I had to learn that. I was looking for something, you know, like, say sorry, apologize. Like, I can't even get a sorry to this day. I cannot get a sorry. I can't get an apology. They don't even acknowledge what they did and doing. Is like all hell break loose. Like, everybody want to play victim. And I don't want to be a victim. So, next question. What made you feel like on your healing journey, like, enough is enough? Like, it's time for me to stop being the victim and, you know, try to move forward to better my life.
Oh, I would love to give this question, because I have fought so hard. I fought so hard. I could cry. Enough was enough when those cycles of pain kept coming. And I don't know, that's making me emotional, because the cycles, so like, imagine like a rabbit, right? Running on his thing, like running on the, what's they called?
The little wheel.
The little wheel. Yes. And that shit just keep going. That motherfucker don't stop. Like, and that shit just keep going and keep going. But like, literally, that's what the pain was. And so let me just break it down for you. So like, that trauma happened to me, right? But I feel like nobody ever looks at the psychological part of what it does. Like, people just be like, oh, it happened, like, get over it. But that's not something you just get over, right? We are humans. We learn how to cope with things. There are different ways to cope with things. And for me, I was coping in ways that were so negative, that were so dark, that it was affecting me as a woman, as a young woman, as a person who was just a smart girl who just really just kind of had some shit happen to her, and, you know, I ain't have no way to go with it. So when I kept dealing with niggas that was no good for me, guys that were constantly disrespecting me, when I was constantly, you know, doing crazy stuff like trying to mess up a guy's car or cursing them out or blowing their phone up, you know, or just even doing stuff like when I was cutting myself, or doing stuff like overindulging in drinking, or overindulging in different type of habits that were self-harming, like even telling myself that I was ugly. First of all, now I really think I'm a really beautiful girl.
And
right?
You are.
Right. But
and you are.
Best and believe, Mia, I'm going to say about 2 years ago and before, I never felt that way. Never.
And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight.
I've never felt as beautiful as I do before it, like as now. Because, and that's when I knew that was enough. When I was just tired of crying, tired of the same old shit, like just, it was just the same stuff over and over and over and over. I was like, it was one of those things that's like, God, what the fuck? Like, cause I'm dead serious. Like, that was the energy surrounded by it. Cause I was just so tired. And this shit was affecting my life. Like, look at me, I'm smart. I'm, you know, I have so much things going for myself, but me dealing with certain people was affecting how I showed up in my daughter's life. It was affecting how I showed up in my family's life. It was affecting how I showed up in my life. So you damn right I was tired. I just wanted to succeed, and all this shit kept happening, and I was just, that was enough for me. And it took me to step out on faith to try different things like yoga, try different things like therapy, try different things like you know, going to open mics and probably singing because that was one of my gifts, you know, or just it took me to do that, to know, like, you know what, Gabby? Mm-mm. And then once I was able to experience a piece, like a small bit of peace, I chased that shit after that. And I knew that was enough when I knew that I was serious enough to show up for myself, to say, Gabby, this has to stop. This got to stop. Like, on some shit, like, I could bang this fucking table. No, because I got to get that serious. No, I have to get that serious. That's how serious it is. You literally saving your life, because those self-destructing habits will kill you over time. It will fucking kill you. We see it in so many people in our own city. You know, people that we pass on the daily, what certain things that they do get them into. So I was just tired. And that's what it took. It took me just being tired of going through the same shit.
Wow. This is definitely a lot. I'm like speechless right now. Like, woo.
It's real shit,
never
though.
Really speechless. I'm never really speechless.
It's real shit, girl.
Enough is enough for me. It took looking at my daughter. Ooh, okay.
That's big.
It took looking at my daughter, and I was becoming my mother to her. And I seen it. And I knew I needed to step my shit up. I needed to be better. I need to change the cycle, because this person who adores me, I chose to bring in the world, and she literally glued to the hip. She looks at me like the most amazing person in the world, and I know I ain't shit. I was just like, whew.
No, the kids hit different. Because we go through things,
Because
and we don't want them to go through that.
I know how it felt needing my mom. And that's all she did. You know, that's all. She just needed me. And for me, I just knew it was just time. Like, I didn't want to be the victim anymore. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And I had to take the steps. And that was one of my steps, was yoga and finding our spiritual sisters, and, you know, being here in Jersey by myself, dealing with it and not really telling my friends, and going through so much, you know. Like, I even had like a mental breakdown one time, and I've been the person where sometimes, like, if people say they having a breakdown, they dealing with certain stuff, I'll be the person be like, girl, you ain't having no fucking breakdown. Like, it's life. Like, you be all right, you know, because I had that tough skin where, for me, like, if somebody punched me, like, I'm getting the fuck back up. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, everybody got to be like that. Like, fuck that shit. Like, you be all right. Like, man, the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? And then until it happened to me, I'm like, jeez. How I get up? How I'm supposed to get up from this? Like, how I'm supposed to work this out? Like, how I'm supposed to do this? And just looking at a kid, like, call you mom. Like, girl, I'm not your mom. Like, the fuck? Like, why is you calling me mom? Like, I want me time. Like, who put you here? Like, I used to say something like that to her. I'm like, girl, what? Like, this is a lot. Mom, like, this is a lot of responsibility. Like,
it is a lot of responsibility.
I'm still mentally fucked up, and you want to be talking to me? Like, I gotta feed you and shit. Like, hold up. Like, I barely could feed myself. Like, what you want?
That's
like,
the truth.
It be all them thoughts in my head, because I'm a real parent. You know, like, I'm that person. You get what I'm saying? I'm not little Karen. You know, oh, Johnny, that ain't the fuck me. I'm a real parent.
And we black. We got our own little way of how we do
and
things.
And they still love on you. Like, you know, but now I know how to, like, chill out with certain stuff when it comes to that. But definitely looking at my daughter, probably, she's 7 now. So I'm going to say probably like the age of 3 or 4. It took that long for her to really talk back to me and see my attitude. And I was like, oh, she got me fucked up. Hold up. Who the fuck stopping up the steps? Talking to me important. Like that, like,
because them kids,
they start reflecting you. I'm like, who the fuck? Right.
Bad.
Like, make me come up them steps. Like, hold up. But all I seen was my dad. Like all I seen was like the anger, like, and I was still so angry inside. Like I was really, really angry. Anything somebody say something to me, I'm ready to fight. Like people don't believe that, but I was a fighter. These little ass arms will fuck you up, okay? And I just had to calm down. Like I was so sweet and nice that I had to calm the fuck down. Okay, it was a lot. It was really a lot, y'all, for real. But we're gonna move forward with that's crazy.
I'm just telling you I love you.
I love you too. Oh my God, give me hugs. Y'all wish I had friends like us. Okay. You can't. It's crazy because the next question is, being a mother, how does that, like, your past affect your parenting today? Woo. I didn't even realize that was the question next, y'all. That's crazy.
I was just telling you, I be needing the resources because I had my daughter. I was 16 and pregnant. I had her at 17. I didn't know shit about parenting. I'm gonna be so honest, like,
and none of us do. You could be 50 and don't know shit.
Literally.
Nothing.
And like I hadn't known that all of the trauma that I had went through would one day affect her. I didn't know that. I just, I had her. I didn't really have much education. The only education that I really got was just from different programs that showed up in my life. But it affects it because I'm going to be honest, just being a victim of sexual abuse is hard because I overprotect her. Overprotect her to the point where, like, I don't care who she go around. I'm always asking, do you feel safe? Did someone touch you? And sometimes she'll be like, Mommy, I'm just at my cousin's house. Why?
They was just playing jump.
But she don't understand
right.
that I've been through something, know, and that's the part she just don't understand. But it's just, that's how it affects it. And the anger that I felt from as a kid, it literally followed me as an adult. And so it affected because at some point I feel like I didn't know how to speak to my daughter. I was always yelling, doing what my mom did, yell. I come from a Jamaican family, so they beat your ass and yell. Like, it's just all just really, really harsh, and like, that's the way I started to show up. And I was realizing, like, oh no, because she was really rebellious, and I started to see me. Like you said, they really are a reflection. And once she started talking, once she started acting certain ways, and especially when she started holding in her emotions, because that's what I did my whole younger years of her watching me, not knowing that she was grasping and she was a sponge taking in all that shit, And so that's how I knew that it was affecting my daughter. And honestly, it took me to last year to figure out for me what I wanted, And so I'm not even gonna lie, I already know I'm dealing with something crazy because all them years she dealt with me in a stage that I was operating out of hurt, not consciously, intentionally operating out of love. And so I'm gonna just say that it's affecting me even to this day. The way how she responds to things and the way how she just reacts to things, child. That's just a lot.
We pausing? Oh.
No, it's a lot. When it comes to your kid, it's a lot. And I do believe that it takes professional help. That's why having a village.
Something we don't have these days.
Most people don't have. Having some strong ass people around you that when things you don't have the answers, you can call on them. Exactly. Because best to believe, for my baby, I could call Miss Tona. I could call Miss Elena. I could call Coach Mo.
Okay.
I could call Miss Bethea. I could call a couple people who's going to help me to give me some knowledge on how to raise a kid because I just don't know. Exactly. So it's a learning experience. I'm going to just say that. And nobody gets it perfect. Nobody.
Absolutely.
Because we just, especially being black, we've been oppressed for so damn long. It's but so much that our parents was able to teach us. So I'm sure it's but so much that we could teach them. But I love this new generation of information, because the information is so available, so.
And you just have to use it. It's out there. It's available. Y'all just got to use it. Like, most people.
But that's
don't
the real
use it.
question, girl. It's affecting me to this day, child. I'm trying to get her into a behavioral specialist, something because
Something.
school just started. I got 4 calls the first week. I'm like, damn.
She just got there.
She just got there.
Ooh. Well, I got a little spicy sometimes, you know. So how's dating today with everything? How's dating?
I can use your
You hot?
I got hot off that question.
Woo.
So no,
with the new Gabby, with the new Gabby,
so
you know,
it's
still
a challenge.
healing. She's still healing.
I must say the dating world is a challenge, right?
And what's the most challenging thing though?
Was the most challenging thing was unlearning all of those unhealthy, toxic ass shit, and trying to implement new, different habits in my life. That's the most challenging thing.
Come on,
I'm used to the crazy shit. Like I'm used to the pop-ups. I'm used to the going through your phone.
Oh.
I'm used to the acting like, oh motherfucker, like that was me. Like, you know, like you fucked with my emotions. I was going to make sure you felt that shit back.
So what about the new Gabby?
So the new
Gabby popping up.
So that was what I was getting to, right? So when you operating out of, we're creatures of habit, right? So when you operating out of that way for so long, mind you, I've been going to therapy for about 5 years, but my healing journey really started about a little over a year ago. So imagine operating like that for so long, and then a little over a year ago trying to incorporate healthy habits. It's fucking challenging. To the point where I don't even want to date. I just want to know me more. No, I'm dead serious. Like, I just want to know me more. I feel like I've given so much time to men because, you know, we was like 12, 13 listening to Monica. You know, all them songs.
Is mine.
Superman. You know, why her? Why her? Did I get all your nerves? I'm serious. So I felt like I gave in so much time to men that with dating, I'ma just say I'm really dating myself. Literally.
Ooh. Okay.
Within over the year, I have been on more dates with myself than I've been with men. I've incorporated so much self-love to the point where, like, you know, just writing, spending more time with myself, learning what I want, because knowing what you want in dating is important. A lot of people be out here just doing shit and they don't know what the fuck they want. That's why that's why I was always falling for shit. I can't even use nobody else as an example. I just gotta use myself, you know, but I am dating myself. Am I perfect? Fuck no. Sometimes I do text guys that hurt me. Yes, I do. Sometimes that little tick come up, you know, when it don't need to, when I get triggered. And I might text you and I'm like, I might just say fuck you, you know, but I'm still learning. And I'm true to who I am.
Yes.
And I'm okay with that.
And that's what I love about you. Because you are so just real. You are just you. Like, I can't ask for nothing else. She's just her. And I love that. You know, I'm trying to date myself. I found out I'm not shit.
How about you?
Oh,
don't say that, Mia. Mia, no. You can't do that. That's negative self-talk. Don't do that.
This is what I found out
You
about myself.
are the shit, though.
Listen, I know that now. But before, like, you know, I ain't give a fuck. Like, I thought I was on, you know, I was on the other side of town. And I got a couple exes that's still angry, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Fuck them.
Okay.
Life goes on.
Okay.
I feel like nobody's supposed to stay. You know, you're supposed to experience stuff. If you don't like that shit, move the fuck on.
Okay. And that goes for family.
So
that goes
fuck
for
them
friends.
niggas, 'cause they probably deserved why they not here in your life now.
You know, some of them did. Some of them did. Some didn't. Okay. I was the person where I felt like I wanted to hurt them before they hurt me. So I was
with you on that back in the day.
I was the fucked up individual. Like, and I didn't know at the time. Like, I thought that was just the thing to do because I'm like, yeah, y'all just want to fuck. Y'all just want to, you know what I'm saying? Whisper my little wishy wishy woo. And I was like, yeah, nah. Like, I'm about to have 5 of these niggas. Like, I don't know what you talking about. Your cousin, your brother, your dad, your uncle. I ain't give a fuck. But now, today, this is why I am single as fuck. Like, super single. Like, you can't even pay me $1
today.
We got our friend Aya here, y'all, and
Yeah, she in the back.
super supportive. Hey, girl. But it's just I'm still trying to find me. I'm still trying to find that balance between dating and being the healing parent. Like, that's a lot for me. That's where my struggle comes in at, because I'm used to just me and my daughter. Now I want to cuddle. Like, I want to be laid up. I want to go on dates. I want to put some of that time into that person that I want for my future. And sometimes I hold back and I be like, I don't really deserve that. I gotta be mom over here. I gotta continue doing what I'm doing over here. But balancing all of that has been the most challenging, and I think I've been doing pretty good with it. Shout out to
men
me.
be kind of wanting a lot.
Yeah,
when,
they do.
When we
even
single mamas,
kids or not kids, like, it's just a lot going on. But I'm just chilling with the dating. I am just continue finding me. I'm open to things. Like, I'll talk to you. I'll be open.
I'm definitely open. I'll tell my I'm single as hell.
Okay.
Actually, I love being single.
I don't like being single.
I do. It's just fun, but I also do want to experience that true love, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like, because we're here on this earth to experience it, rather, whoever you experience it with, like, we are made to be, like, made it. You know what I'm saying? So, me being that Pisces, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we yearn for, that imaginary world. You know what I'm saying? That's not the world we live in. But the reality is, I need to continue to work on me. Continue to work on being a better parent. Continue to get this fucking money.
Right.
But
and
I want
just knowing yourself.
too. But I want Bae to do it too. Like,
no, you gotta get to know yourself, sis.
Damn. Like, everything gotta be so difficult. It's ghetto. Oh, so ghetto. But
it is ghetto as fuck out here.
It's
super
my ghetto.
God.
Super.
Whew, these niggas is now city boys.
But city girls is up. City boys is up. City girls is up, because Megan just dropped that new shit. Listen.
You know I ain't gonna listen to her shit yet.
Megan fucked that shit up, okay?
That's because I'm not where Megan at right now. I ain't got no hoes.
She not talking about hoes. She said,
I gotta
fuck
go listen.
them hoes. Fuck them bitches. People that was fucking with her, being grimy, talking that shit about, like, you got, listen.
I gotta go listen.
Meg fucked that shit up. You hear me?
I gotta go
I'm
listen.
on Meg type time right now.
I gotta go listen.
All the way.
Because if she changing her wave, I gotta see what's up with that.
You gotta listen to
I gotta see what's up.
Now, what kind of advice would you give your younger self on what you know today? We're gonna start, because it's 2 questions today. What advice would you give your younger self, and what advice can you give someone today going through what you went through? So, whatever question you want to answer first.
Well, you know what's crazy? So I'm a singer, right? So when I was young, I used to sing this song that I made up to myself. It went like this. It went like this. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, now.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
And you would sing that to yourself?
Yes.
Mm.
I still sing that to my younger self.
Okay.
I do. And that's all. That it's gonna be okay. Because where I'm at now, it's okay. Like, I'm safe.
Keyword, safe. I like that. And what would you give advice to people who is watching us, who is out there and been through what we've been through? Like, what would you tell them? Like, what can you tell them? Because there's somebody out there going through what we've been through, probably worse, same level, never undermine somebody's pain and their suffering, because the shit is not easy. It hurts. It's just painful. Like, it's like, it's okay to ask your friend, like, is you okay? Like, let's take a walk. It's okay to call them and be like, I love you. You know, your strong friends, we be needing it.
Hell yeah.
Like, we be needing it. Like, I love you, friend. You know, me and Gabby, we be on the phone. We be, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
There'd be a whole bunch of Jesus and cursing up in that conversation.
Because we have faith in everyone.
We do.
Okay? We have faith in everything we do. We walk with faith, you know, and we still don't give a fuck. Like,
live by faith,
we
not
can
by
be,
sight.
okay? We can be both. Like, the man above made us to be who we are today. So,
yeah. The
Can you tell them?
advice.
Look into that camera. Tell them folks. Let them folks know from your heart, from your soul. Heart and soul.
The advice that I would give is to try to find ways to love yourself. Know that you do not have to settle. Mm-hmm. Know that this is not the end point, or this is not what life is supposed to be like, and it doesn't have to be like this. Find resources, educate yourself, and love yourself. Find ways to love yourself, because we all are here on this earth for our own reasons, our own purposes, we have our own gifts, and everybody plays a part. And I just feel like if you just find out who you are, what you believe in, what you love, and you literally take that time to love that instead of allowing the traumas and everything that you've been through to hinder that, things just may be different. And so we live in a world of information. Find different ways of doing things, you know? That's it. That's the advice that I could give, because the way that we were taught is not the way out. The way that we were taught is the way to kill us. But if we educate ourselves, learn new information, and be open to healthier ways of living, that content is out there. That resource is out there. Find it and execute the fuck out of that shit. And love yourself and love your family and move on. Live a life. That's the advice that I got to give, because there's so much life to live. It don't stop with the pain that we felt all through our life.
Exactly.
It literally starts with you. So take that step.
And
You never know where it's going to take you.
And you're the only one that can change it. Stop looking for validation, you know, confirmation, you know, looking for the things that's still hurting you to this day. Like, my only advice to y'all, honestly, is just seek, you know, professional help, spiritual help, and look in the mirror and talk to your damn self.
Yes.
Okay? Talk to yourself. Have a moment, you know, where you just, you know, write it down, sing it out. Because that's what I do. I write my things down. Gabby writes. You know, she got her own thing going on. And she sings, you know, like different things. Like, find something that you love. No, not find something. Do what you love, because you already know what you love to do. You just been scared to do
Tap
it.
back into that inner childhood.
Exactly. You
Tap back
to
into
do it.
what you used to love.
Because
you know?
those people told you ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. Nobody gonna want you. Nobody gonna love you like I love you. You a liar. It's all your fault. You the one did this to me. You the one made me do it. You know, if you would have just listened, if you would have just did what I told you to do, I wouldn't smack the shit out you. I wouldn't be doing this to you. I wouldn't be touching you. Like, if you want to war that, I would not have been looking at you. Yes, you would have. You would have still been that angry person if I did or if I didn't. Like, it's like, you didn't, we not.
Yes.
So you have to just find the inner you, heal it, continue to heal. It could take you forever.
And support each other.
Okay.
And it could be in the most smallest way, just by telling somebody that you love them. I know that a lot of our traumas are deep. So it's hard sometimes to always want to try to be there for somebody who's going through something that you probably never experienced, or, you know, it could just be too much because we have our own going on. But honestly, I feel like we are in a world of information. If you have knowledge, it's not meant to keep to yourself. Spread that shit. If you found a way to do something and you see somebody, if you see that young little kid, just say something.
It costs you nothing.
It costs nothing.
Nothing.
To make an impact.
Kids be walking out.
Not everybody
in the rain.
meant to be leaders, though. And that's okay.
Like, kids be walking out in the rain to school. No jacket, no nothing.
But that's
it's
our
okay
culture,
to give
though.
them.
Right. It's our culture.
Exactly.
But if you know
Give
what our
them a
culture,
coat.
right, give them a coat.
You got that small coat in the closet that you've been holding on for
like,
years.
especially like these
It's
scammers.
okay.
Like, I'm just saying, if y'all got money coming in the way that y'all coming in,
Mm-hmm.
think smart. Give back to your community, because the same brands that y'all be buying into don't give shit back to us. They don't give a fuck. And most of our communities still be living in poverty. Most of us still living in 50%. Our moms, dads, all types of shit. Poverty. We got to come up out of that mindset.
And that's where it started from, because they mad they broke. They mad that we still, living check by check. And now let me take it out on the kids, and then we grow up and we continue the cycle. But it's time to really stop that cycle seriously. Like we
and
are
that's just
stopping
not
it.
financial. That's with information too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all feel like everything you say, you want a session? Let's pay for it. No, like, give me the information. Like, it's okay.
It is okay to spread information.
Yeah. See, me and Gabby be talking about this stuff, y'all. So she crack up. Because we be telling people about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the most sweetest, spiciest way we know how. That's the best way I know how to say it. Yeah.
Spread any information that you can. And if you just see somebody in need, it's okay to just give them a little bit of whatever that you could to just help them along their way. Because we all got journeys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because if it wasn't for certain people who showed up in my life just telling me certain information, I wouldn't even have got to where I am now. And I'm not even done. I'm not even done.
Yes.
So it's just like that one little small information is important, because we Black. We've been misinformed about a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. We've been stripped from a lot of shit. So I just feel like, as minorities, as a community of people who pretty much been through similar shit, if you could just offer some information to help, do so.
And stop always wanting something. God damn. Like, it's crazy out here. But listen, y'all, we gon' get into some fun stuff now.
Fun? Let me take a shot.
We had enough. Had me out here crying, using bathroom tissue to wipe my
you
little
was
lashes.
releasing, sis. You was releasing. That's good. Release is good. We be holding shit in so much.
I do all the time, and
it's
you know
good.
that. And I did a little bit.
It's fine.
Because I be in the house like, I'm all right, Gabby. I'm all right. Like, ain't shit wrong with me. Like, I had a good day. I sure did. And she be on the phone like, are you sure? Are you sure you had a good... To me, if you have something to say, just let it out. I be like, because like my day was like a lot.
Sometimes we be needing that person though. Thank God that God gave me the spirit.
So calm with me, and I think that's why I be needed. Like, I didn't even know I needed that.
Thank God you showed up, because Anye caught me. Anye knew me in a time where I was crazy. Girl, I used to blow her fucking phone up like she was my nigga. No, for real. So I'm thankful that you are able to experience me in a stage where I am healing, because I'm much more softer, and I'm able to show up for myself, but I'm also able to show up for other people too. And that feels really amazing.
High five, because you really are an awesome friend.
You are too.
Oh my God, you're awesome. Spirit fingers. Oh my God.
Spirit fingers. Everybody.
We need help, y'all. People in the back. Spirit fingers. Ain't nobody in the fucking
All
back.
the viewers watching. Spirit fingers.
If you don't know what that is, you're too young.
Just move your fingers and pretend. Not pretend. Just feel the energy.
Yeah, don't pretend. Spirit fingers.
Allow the good energy to just release. Allow the good energy to release.
I gotta take a sip before I have to let her touch the spicy jar, y'all.
Oh God.
Woo. Who happened?
I like spicy. I'm a spicy Gemini.
Until what? The 40? Oh, okay. Shake your body up. Shake your body up. Where you put my song Welcome. That's my song. Beetlejuice, they fucked that up. I believe you jump in the line. Step out of your time.
I ain't never see that movie.
What? Girl, what the fuck wrong with you? We gotta have a movie night.
Never. We should.
All right, so boom. Spicy jar. For those that are new to the channel, you never know what the fuck is in this jar. And they gotta answer. I don't care. They gotta answer. You could drink and answer, or you could just answer. I don't care. You gotta answer the question that's in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you about 3 to 4 times. Some good stuff in here. It's always something new. Ma'am. Flick a wrist. What the fuck going on in here?
I'm sorry. I think I was scared for the question that comes. I don't know. All right, let me see.
They all right. I ain't do too much. I don't know what they're saying.
Hell yeah. All right.
Damn, I don't know what to say.
So I'm an honest person. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality. I'm comfortable with and confident in who I am as a sexual being.
Okay.
So it says, did you ever talk to somebody just because you wanted the D? Hell yes.
Ooh.
I'm grown as fuck. I've been single for what, 9 years?
So so you was just like texting them, you was entertaining them, like what niggas be doing?
I'm just saying, like,
Acting
if
like them all over
if I had
relationship,
met you,
and they don't.
if I had met you and we had good conversation, and it's really just up to me. Like, if I want to have sex, I'm going to have sex, and I'm going to do that. And there was guys that I met where I never really had a desire to have any other thing but the D. You know, because I probably seen a print or something like, damn, nigga.
They had no
like,
sweats that day.
Woo.
You got real happy. You got real happy. All right. Question number 2.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
I don't see it. This is very, judgmental. What? This question said dark skin or light skin. I like men. I don't have a preference. I believe in spirituality. I will view your spirit. I will see if you are somebody that is good for me. I'm dead ass serious because it don't matter. I done dated ugly niggas. I done dated good looking niggas. I done dated light skin. Like, however you want to categorize them. I feel like I've dated, you know, so I don't have a preference to call light or dark. But I mean, if you're a good catch, if you could handle my Gemini self, I might talk to you. I might play with your mind a little bit. Other than that, I'm just going to continue to be me.
There's a lot of Gemini coming out.
A lot. I'm Gemini right now. This is the drink.
It's not the drink. That bitch crazy.
It's true. I'm a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie about that. I ain't gonna lie about that shit. I can't. I used to lie about that shit a lot. Have you ever throw up on a dick while giving head? Hell yeah. Ooh. That shit be all up in your throat. And you be like, hold up. No, I hate that. I hate this question. No, I do. I seriously
I be trying to catch it like,
you be like, do you be have like, you be like,
no, like I'm not about to throw up on no dick.
Bitch gotta smell it and taste like, like physically threw up. I threw up on one dick, but I felt other times I felt it come up.
It was like right there.
It was right there. I had to like hold up. No, that shit be right there. It be right there.
And they steady be like, come on, I'm trying to push you into
no. And then it didn't really be the niggas that be like, God, my bad, I'm sorry. Yeah, it be the ones that really
do it again. Right. Like, and then they do it again. Like, all right, come on, you ready again?
We gonna try it again. I gotta breathe. Like, I'll be like, my jaw.
Snot be running down, eyes be watery. So you be just tripping. Like, it happened once for me.
Ooh,
and
I
that
like
shit
these
was
spicy
just
questions.
nasty. I was like, come on, we got time for like
one more.
Two more.
Okay.
I like the spicy jar.
I like the spicy jar too. Cool. Okay. My favorite position.
Ooh.
I don't have one. Like, you just gotta be able.
She say this shit sexy as hell. What? You gonna fuck the mic?
No, I'm just answering the question.
No, because you went super like, yeah.
No, because you know I be overanalyzing everything in life. I don't have a favorite position. I feel like as long as you get my vagina wet and you actually allow me to enjoy the sex, I will be fine. It don't matter the position. I will be fine.
Okay. So
that's all that matters.
Top, you doing all that little wild shit.
I like nasty. Like, I like versatile stuff. Okay. I'm a Gemini. I like different. I have several different sides. I tell people I have about 21. I only know about 17, but the rest are there.
Oh wow, this is all right. I'm just gonna take a sip on that.
I'm gonna take a sip on that too.
Okay. Hot at. We're gonna do one more.
Okay.
Let me shake it up. I'm in the line. Shit out on time. Okay, I believe you. All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's really my song, y'all. What is it? It's always the last question.
Why these dick sucking questions? What? You know what's crazy? I only sucked a handful of niggas' dick. So, like, this is personal to me. So, it's very personal.
Okay, that's spicy by nature.
And I can only, I'm only thinking back to the last guy.
What does the question say?
It says spit or swallow.
All right. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna just suck it. I don't know. I don't know what mood.
Spit it out when you about to come.
I don't. You know what? I don't like nasty dick sucking. Like, to me, that shit look like I'm getting like, I don't know. It looks weird when I'm doing it. So I just rather keep sucking it. I don't know. I'm like a sensational, huh? Oh, if he nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, if the guy ejaculates,
what?
If the guy ejaculates, I would like for him to ejaculate in my mouth.
So you swallow it?
Oh, I swallow it.
So you're swallowing?
I swallow. Yeah.
Okay.
You invited back here.
I'm honest as fuck.
Oh my God, everyone's crazy in the room.
I prefer to swallow. I might like it on my face sometimes.
But they say it's good for your skin.
I know.
Look at the glow.
Actually, they say it's protein.
Look at the glow.
They say it's protein. That's why I swallow it.
Look at the glow.
That's why you gotta fuck with niggas who eat good, because then the semen tastes better.
Yeah, I still don't like it though. I'm gonna spit that shit out. But let me tell y'all. We is spicy by motherfucking nature. Thank you, Gabby, for coming.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, this was fun.
This is super fun.
I love her.
This
so
is super
much.
fun. I had fun.
He's a little too tipsy, but
it's all right.
We don't give a fuck.
We're grown.
Okay, super.
But
I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. To all my day one fans, I really, really appreciate y'all. Until next time, you know what I'm saying? And we out. Bye.